Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior and PBA para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBA para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to.
Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
PBA para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan. Landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero
Montano Hall in Cavite City continues to be our home for today as we continue action in the Junior MPBL Season 3 playoffs. Ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. Coming up next, it will be the South Division semifinals in the 14 and under division. Game 2 in this series between Palawan Yurich Builders, the number 4 seed, against Antipolo JY Titans, the number 1 seed. Diego de la Paz, kasama pa rin si Coach Anton de los Reyes. Coach Anton, after that thrilling battle we just witnessed, you know, meron na tayong parang Cinderella story dito sa 14 and under division.
Meron na nga indeed, as earlier we saw itong Valenzuela moving to advance sa finals, beating the top-seeded team, Rizal Switch Fiber. Again, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Great to still be working with you, Diego.
Yes, and for one more game, makakasama nyo kami dito sa action dito sa Cavite City, Palawan. Winning, they lost game number 1 against Antipolo JY Titans 66-64. Very close ang kanilang game 1 loss.
Close game indeed. Controlled the game from start to finish. Etong Antipolo dominated on all statistical categories. But very important was the fast break points. 16 fast break points compared to 0. Yun masakit doon. And then the rebound department, 63-51. Antipolo winning out in that game. Darren Christian Sepp, 11 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists para sa Antipolo. And for Palawan, you have Dennis Johan Cesario. Double-double performance, 17 points, 10 rebounds, and a couple of assists.
So the question today is, Antipolo has had Palawan's number throughout this season. But will Palawan Yurich Builders, get this all-important victory with their season on the line? Or will Antipolo take a clean sweep of Palawan this season and advance to the South Division semifinals where yung San Pedro Spartans are waiting on the wings? Now let's send it over to Gio Cruz to introduce the starters for both teams.
A very pleasant afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Basketball action continues here at Montano Hall, Cavite City. This is the playoffs. Game 2 of the best of 3 South Division semifinals for the 14 under division of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3. ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. Palawan Yurich Builders versus Antipolo JY Titans. Antipolo JY Titans leading the series 1-0. Now let us meet the starters, beginning with Palawan Yurich Builders. Starting guard number 55, Caleb Estuasa. To guard number 20, Zeb Indelible. At forward number 8, Earl Berelos. Power forward number 25, Lawrence Copia. And at center number 14, Johan Necesario. Head coach is Danny Peralta. Assisted by Mark Silva. Team owner, Red Goal. And now let us meet the starters for Antipolo JY Titans. Starting guard number 5, Cedric Reyes. To guard number 3, Dwayne Septio. At forward number 7, Carl Dagok Dohan. Small forward number 14, Zandy Acera. And starting center number 15, Charles Navarro. The head coach is Michael Robero. Assisted by Patrick Bahay, Randy Velasco. Team manager Ralphie Katigba. Officiating this ball game, J.R. Torres, Nino Perez, Eric Debapanag, and Jerry Borja. Junior MPBL Executive Director, Mr. J.R. Navarro. Junior MPBL Commissioner, Mr. Keith Picasso.
Ang ating team starters brought to you by The Ride, the official game ball of the Junior MPBL. For Palawan, Estueta, Indelible, Morelos, Copia, and Necesario. For Antipolo, it's Reyes, Sepnio, Acera, Dagokdokan, and Navarro. Our crew chief, Jerry Borja, with the basketball. Palawan in the immaculate white, while Antipolo in the different shades of blue, black, and red. They're now underway here at Montano Hall in Cavite City. The first two of the ball game for Antipolo, courtesy of Zani Acera.
Quick attack by Zani using the glass.
And the foul is called on Antipolo. It's called on Kyle Dagokdokan. Shot clock at 12 seconds. Indelible swings it to Lawrence Copia. Indelible at the corner. 5 to shoot. Palawan needs to put it up. And left short by Lawrence Copia. The leading scorer this season for Palawan at 14.2 points per game. 9:05 left. Here's the drive. Zani Acera. One bounce and it goes out.
Trying to go back to back with Zani. Too strong on that midi.
Corner 3 on the way for Palawan. A little too strong, unfortunately, for Earl Morelos. Kylor Reyes drops it down low. One fake, two fakes, and the shot by Kyle Dagokdokan to double the Antipolo lead.
Quick move to the basket. Kyle Dagokdokan getting their early offense going for Antipolo.
Right now, Palawan looking lost there after that block shot by on that shot attempt by Dennis Necesario. And in transition, Charles Navarro makes it 6-0. And Coach Danny Peralta calling this early timeout for Palawan Yurich Builders. Series of fakes and the shot underneath for Kyle Dagokdokan. And in transition, Zani Acera drops it off for Charles Navarro for the deuce. This timeout brought to you by Domo Domo. Slurp, enjoy, smile. That's Dennis Necesario on your screen, scoring 17 points with 10 rebounds and 4 blocks. And that 66-64 loss. Looks like a week prior, October 19, in the game held at Divine Light Academy in Las Piñas, where currently there's the Junior MPBL Pocket League ongoing. Got a couple of friends doing the games right there.
I think it's Baron again.
Oh, si Baron Mercado.
Baron with how many games does he have for the Pocket League?
Oo nga
Our
eh.
resident anchor.
Oh yes. Siyempre. And itong Antipolo, relentless so far on their offense. Yun nga, si Baron will do all 9 games.
Wow.
Tapos his analysts are John Mahari for the first 3 and then si Eman Cabi sa last 6.
There you go.
So hustle talaga. Ito si hustle.
Oh, reps yan, reps
Oo.
for him to get better. That's the important thing.
And speaking
Always
of,
get better.
and speaking of getting better, itong Antipolo with a 6-0 lead, they're not settling for yung mga outside shots. 4 shots.
Outside, yep. They're making sure that they're getting those quality looks from inside, dominating the points in the paint in their game. In their first game, they dictated the pace from start to finish. Talking about Antipolo.
Oh, that was a bad miss, unfortunately, for Zeb Indelible. And mukhang frustrated siya sa sarili niya after that miss. And even the coaching staff, they're visibly upset with that miss. And they take out itong si Caleb Estoeta. Now Indelible. And Palawan looking very tentative to start this game. Parang I don't see any confidence in them except for that one. Ito si Lawrence Copia, the leading scorer for Palawan this entire season.
Again, I'm gonna have to say it, but standing around on offense, itong Palawan, not much movement from the players. Cutting to the basket, trying to get themselves open and getting them in a position to be able to score. But yeah, Lawrence Copia with that 3-pointer earlier.
Copia giving it to Morelos. Another 3-pointer, this time a miss. Second try here. Missed by Indelible from the left wing. And on the reset, underneath the basket, that is Earl Morelos cutting this Antipolo lead down to a single digit. 16 to shoot for Antipolo, JY Titans. The floater is in for Zani Acera. Napapapractice ka na rin yata na floater, Coach Anton eh.
Hindi naman. Ganda lang tignan ng floater ni Zani.
Yeah. Double pump shot, a miss from close range for Necesario, but he couldn't be stopped.
Getting his own miss was Necesario, sticking with it, getting rewarded with the 2 points.
Third leading scorer this season at 10.8 points per game with his first 2 off the match. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now in the hands of Zani Acera. Acera drives, wrong foot floater, misses. And now Palawan on the run. And Necesario looking back on his defender, Gaylord Reyes, before making that finish.
4 straight buckets for Dennis.
But right now, Antipolo not pressing the panic button. And Palawan up by 1 at this moment.
Just the first quarter, 5 minutes remaining or a little over. A little under 5 minutes rather. So okay lang yan.
Gaylord Reyes. Floater with the shot clock winding down. And another rebound here by Palawan. But Antipolo was right there to swarm on that loose ball. Kyle Dagokdokan with the layup. Another steal this time by Dwayne Sepnio. And Sepnio uses the glass. And it's back to a 3-point Antipolo lead.
Yeah, if they're not going to kill you during that offensive rebound, they're going to kill you with their turnovers. They're going to force those turnovers, talking about Antipolo.
James Celso missing from close range on that 1D offense for Palawan.
Ball number 14.
4:09 left here in the first. And if there's one thing I've noticed, Coach Anton, Antipolo really playing team basketball. They're really sharing the wealth here, while itong Palawan Yurich Builders stagnant offense. As you mentioned earlier, They're
standing around,
yes.
not cutting to the basket or putting themselves in a position wherein they're going to be able to score and make it easy for their guards to be able to locate them and try to start their offense. Again, sharing is caring.
Yes. And again, happy teammates, happy team. It's basic as that. I'm giving everyone an opportunity to shine. But 2 misses from the free throw line, unfortunately, for Zani Acera. Copia gets the rebound. Now Copia pushing the tempo. Keenan Picazo makes his first appearance for Palawan Yurich Builders. They dump the ball down low. Celso swarmed by 2 JY Titans players. Picazo for 3. 1, 2, 3. And we are tied at 12.
A good find. Keenan Picasso free at the right wing, knocking down that lefty 3.
Great screen set there. Darren Sepnio was open momentarily but misses. And on the reset, Cedric Marquez with the putback, plus the contact and the 3-point play opportunity. Pound for pound fitness foul counted. Series of fakes right there for Cedric Marquez. Getting his defender on skates. 3.5 remaining here in the first quarter. Una's free throw missed by Marquez. Now Keenan Picazo driving, floater. A tad too weak.
Had the right idea as he went in closer for that floater on that short corner.
3:08 left. And what a drive to the basket right there for Zani Acera. No fear in his eyes.
He's been the damage dealer here for Antipolo already with 6 points. Talking about Zani Acera.
Great timing right there for Philip Ong drawing that foul. It will be 2 free throws here for Palawan Yurich Builders. First of 2 down for Philip Ong. And that was the first of 2 free throws for Palawan as a team this afternoon. 2 out of 2 on that trip to the free throw line. Another swap here for Palawan Yurich Builders. Necesario will momentarily take a rest. So medyo dinownsize muna ang lineup as they brought in to si Prince Yodones. Darren Sepnio missing that baseline jumper. And the scramble for the loose ball by Zani Acera. Agawang buko na naging buko pa eh.
Ball rolls out of bounds as he tries to get that offensive rebound. Why about itong Antipolo doing a great job crashing the boards, I must say.
Lawrence Copia, one of the few members of the Palawan starting 5 still on the floor. Keenan Picazo missing that corner 3. Now here's the attack by Alvaro Mendoza. Mendoza stops but whiffs up an air ball. 2 tries.
That was a pass.
Pass. Oh, ano. Pass nga pala.
Basta air ball. Pasa yun.
Pasa yun, no. Ako, pag ako pag sumasobra yung tira ko. Tapos na offensive rebound ng sa teammate. Pasa yan, pasa yan.
Pasa yun.
Steal completed by Antipolo and Darren Sepnio scores underneath. 18-14 in favor of Antipolo. Pressure defense trying to get to Palawan. They swing it. Philip Ong launches the 3. Couldn't deal. Loose ball lost by Picazo. John Cedric Marquez underneath. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy underneath the basket.
Just able to attack the basket at will. Talking about itong Antipolo, but Keenan Picazo just calm under pressure. Cool as a cucumber, knocking down that midi.
Cool, calm, and collected. Minute and 16 remaining. Ooh, that was a wild shot right there. But a great recovery for Daniel Puno. Empty possession after 2 attempts for Antipolo. Keenan Picazo knocks down that right wing jumper. And you got players left and right, crashing the floorboards of the Montano Hall. As we take a look one more time, Keenan Picazo drains that jumper from just outside the key.
That's a 7-point.
Wow. Got the timeout brought to you by Domo Domo. Slurp, enjoy, smile. That's Keenan Picazo on your screens. As Coach Anton mentioned earlier, 7 points already off the bench.
With 1 rebound as well.
Yes. So far, bench scoring in favor of Antipolo 8-4. 53 seconds remaining, and sneaking in was Alvaro Mendoza for that inside hand finish. Oh, and a steal completed by Daniel Puno. Darren Sepnio. Nice find to an open teammate, but a miss unfortunately for Alvaro Mendoza. Now Palawan trying to go on the offensive, and we got bodies all over the floor. Pero ang bilis tumayo na to ni Daniel Puno.
Ayaw niyang, siyempre, baka mamaya ilabas pa siya ni Coach. Okay lang ako, Coach.
Oo. Let's see one more time. That driving layup courtesy of Alvaro Mendoza. It's either ilalabas siya ni Coach, or baka he might get entangled with an opponent. Who knows? Baka may extra sauce. Pero at the same time, nakakaingit. They can get up that easily. Kasi when we go dive for those loose balls, probably it will take us a good 30 seconds to a minute before we catch our breath. Pero nga lang, no need to catch his breath. Darren Sepnio knocking down the triple. And Antipolo starting to bury Palawan this early in the ball game. But no problem here for Philip Ong, beating the buzzer to end the quarter on a strong note for Palawan Yurich Builders. 25-20.
Just like their first game, starting out hot. Itong Palawan at Lawrence Copia knocking down that three-pointer early, but operating inside itong Antipolo. That was Zani Acera. And a three-pointer just at the end for Darren Sepnio.
Antipolo leading Palawan 25-20 at the end of one. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Montano Hall is our home for today in Junior MPBL Season 3 playoffs action. Win or go home time for Palawan. 2 tries on that possession, but to no avail, and they are down by 5 at the moment, 25-20. Ooh, It's an offensive foul called against Antipolo's Cedric Marquez.
Getting caught warding off as he did not want that leather to be taken away from him. Talking about John Cedric Marquez.
9.5 remaining, and it's a backward violation called against Lawrence Copia.
Darren Sepnio, good defense.
9:17 left in the second period. Antipolo going to the corner. One bounce and it's out for Darren Sepnio. Second try underneath the basket. And it's no problem for Daniel Puno. So here in the second quarter, Antipolo starting with Sepnio, Puno, Marquez, Mendoza, and Sabio. While for Palawan, they're starting with Picazo, Laksamana, Necesario, and Copia and Philip Ong.
Earlier offensive rebounding. Daniel Puno getting that offensive board and then that putback, but going up quick. Etong si Philip Ong, their early offense. Palawan wanting to get those points early and quick. Remember,
That's
more
right.
possessions, more chances for you to come back and cut this deficit.
Oh yes. Sabi nga nila, more shot attempts, more chances of winning. And syempre for Palawan right now, there's no tomorrow for them. They need to have a more urgent mindset and a more urgent style of play. Pero nabot ata up top by John Cedric Marquez. Itong Palawan, Copia badly missing that three-pointer.
Had to put it up. Shot clock was winding down. Excellent defense being shown here by Antipolo, being very disciplined, not giving up those fouls. Minsan kasi pag pababa na yung shot clock, manggigigil ka eh. Gusto mo sumundot, gusto mo makuha na yung in the pressure that you apply, mas tumitindi kasi gusto mo na magka-turnover nga.
Ayun yung sinasabi nilang gigil when it comes to defense. 12 to shoot. The fake, the pass. A little too strong for Charles Navarro. They reset, they kick it out to Darren Sepnio who misses. Another try from the outside for Antipolo. But a steal completed by Alvaro Mendoza for the score.
How about that behind the back pass?
Wow.
Alvaro Mendoza giving it up to his teammate for the 2 points.
Yeah, that's Cedric Marquez credited with the basket. Again, as you said, sharing is caring. Pero ako naman, happy
You'll see
teammate,
it.
happy teammate. Ano naman, wow.
Diba? Getting the
Highlight.
defense to commit up in the air, giving that
Yes.
behind the back to John Cedric Marquez.
90 to shoot. Rafael Sabio missing from short distance, but a foul, or a turnover rather, for Antipolo.
You know what happened to Coach Michael Romero? He's wearing a brace.
Oh, mukhang,
It's a full knee brace.
mukhang mahirap yata yung case ni Coach Michael.
Tsaka nakakatakot kasi baka pag may dumive dyan na
Yeah.
player, medyo...
Johan Necesario pushing Palawan to their limit as we see that foul counted, brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. And Cedric Marquez got warned for resentment to a call.
Again, we talk about it. Just keep your arms straight up. Whether
Yes.
or not tumama yan o hindi, if you swing it down, that's gonna be up to the referee because you have a cylinder that you have to
Yes.
respect.
That imaginary cylinder.
Oo,
Oo.
kaya yung mga players, wag na kayo magreklamo. Sasabihin yung wala, wag nyo na lang ibaba yung kamay nyo. Period.
Exactly.
Diba?
Do not.
Yes, just quit it already and then you're going to say, wala, coach, wala. Eh, binaba mo yung kamay mo eh.
Yes.
Ano sasabihin, anong isipin ng referee? Malay mo yung angulo nila nakita. Tumama. Diba?
Yun nga, once they violate that
Exactly.
that imaginary cylinder.
Exactly.
wala kang laban.
That's right. And as coaches, you gotta teach that to your players. You gotta let them know. Keep your hands up. Don't swing down. Don't reach.
Oo.
Just play good, honest defense. Stay in front of your man. If you're gonna challenge a big, just keep your arms up, straight up.
Keenan Picasso missing that 3-point attempt. And going to your point, Coach Anton, actually sabi sa akin ng mga officials when I asked about yung whether, pounding down or yung yung tapik
Swipe
pat,
up.
swipe
May
up.
sinasabi pa sila, yung swipe up, okay lang daw yan. It's the same.
Still,
It's the same. It's a reach-in.
Oo.
Di ba? Kulang na yung ganyan. Yung sinasabi nila, it's all the same. Whether you swipe down, you reach in, you swipe up, it's a reach-in. They're gonna
Yun.
call that.
That's tidbits of wisdom, especially nowadays ang daming mga players, they're complaining why SGA, Shea Alexander gets the benefit of the calls. If you see the way that he plays, he's not really fishing for contact, but more like he knows where some players, make a mistake of reaching in or even binababa yung arm. That's why he gets the benefit of the calls.
That's right.
And of course, again, daming mga internet referees. So,
Mga internet coaches. I mean, you go find the coach. Sige, find the coach that's going to say, sumundot kayo.
yun.
Unless it's the last 2 minutes or last minute and you need a steal.
Yes.
That's the only time the coach is gonna tell you, gamble, sugal
Yes.
nyo na yung agaw, sundutan nyo.
Yeah, kasi again,
You
referees.
need a steal. Yeah, you need a steal, and sometimes referees won't call that unless it's
Exactly.
clear cut na may foul.
Yes.
That's the only time.
8 seconds on the shot clock for Antipolo, and it's over the top on that shot attempt by Darren Sepnio.
Antipolo cruising
Oh, so far.
thus far. I wouldn't say they're getting everything that they want because this is just a 6-point lead.
Oh.
But still,
But right now, nakikita mo, Palawan slowly chipping away at that deficit.
can't be complacent if you're Antipolo.
12 seconds on the shot clock. And compared to yung Valenzuela Jets Arrows MJB team that we saw earlier, itong Antipolo, they don't have that aura of playing to win at the moment.
Loose and relaxed.
Exactly, oo. Or even yung, at least yung completely aggressive na almost reckless abandon na.
Well, they're the #1 team, so the pressure is actually on them.
Yes.
Yun yung ano dyan eh. As opposed to yung Valenzuela, they're #4. And
Yeah.
we've got everything to gain if we win this, or we're gonna play loose. We're just gonna attack, listen to our coach, and follow the whatever it is we've practiced, execute, and convert.
Steal here by Palawan. Down 4 at the moment. 3 bounces and in for Lawrence Copia.
Soft touch.
And
on
slowly
that
he is
finger roll.
to see Lawrence Copia starting to build on his total so far. 10 seconds on the shot clock for Antipolo. The 3 ball finally drained by Zani Acera. By the way, Copia only has 5 points so far. Far cry from his average of 14.2 points per game. Copia to Necesario. Necesario at the foul line. Picks it out. Copia for 3. 1, 2, 3.
Taking back that three-pointer of Zani Aceros, Lawrence Copia.
Down to a 2-point ball game. 3 minutes left here in the second. That 3 ball missed by Carlisle Buligan. Extra passing here for Antipolo. 2 tries and it's in for Charles Navarro.
So this time Charles Navarro making his presence felt. During that first quarter, he was able to score a bucket as well.
Morelos overshoots the mark. Kyle Dokan. Or check that, that's Johan Buligan rather. 12 seconds to shoot. Cross-court pass. They go to Zani Acera. Acera drives, floats it up and scores.
Pretty looking floater. High up for that one for Zani.
15 seconds on the shot clock for Palawan. Show and go in Delible, missing that floater. Navarro with the rebound. Johan Boligan decides to pull back. Under 2 minutes remaining in the second period, and that three-pointer, a miss for Acera. Now here comes Palawan on the run. Kopya. The feed to Ong. And a foul called against Antipolo.
Nice drive to the basket by Lawrence Copia, attracting the defense, dropping it off at the last minute.
Let's take a look at
Philip Ong.
Charles Navarro with that putback earlier. And another play here for Antipolo, courtesy of Zani Acera.
You see him there pointing to give him a pick, rejecting it, going middle, and then finishing with that pretty looking floater.
Down to the last minute and 42 of the second quarter. And Palawan Yurich Builders not allowing Antipolo JY Titans to build a lead higher than 8 points. Parang medyo clingy ito si Palawan kay Antipolo eh.
They were able to cut it down to a couple of points, but now this is the biggest lead of Antipolo as Sepnio gets a three-pointer.
15 to shoot. They swing it to Indelible. Indelible slices, dices, but fails to deal. Second try. And James Selzor gets fouled. Oh, it's going to be out of bounds rather. Baseline inbound here for Zeb Indelible. They go to the corner, the fake, the drive, and the score. And it's Earl Morelos with that right-handed finish. $13 on the shot clock, under a minute left. John Buligan missing. And the ball will go the way of Palawan Yurich Builders. 40 seconds left. Kopya uses the screen, launches the three, but left it short. Under 30 seconds left here in the period. Boligan surveying the floor. 16 on the shot clock here. And Antipolo. 1D offense here for Acera. And that shot by Dagokdokan got rejected. 5 seconds left. Another rejection! And those two coming from Philip Ong. And in transition, they feed the big man, Philip Ong at the buzzer! Plus the foul for that triple B bump bucket and a chance for the bonus.
That pass underneath Indelible, finding Philip Ong just in the nick of time.
Wow, pound for pound fitness. Foul counted. Philip Ong couldn't make the bonus. And that's how we end the quarter. It's a 5-point advantage for Antipolo JY Titans against their nemesis, Palawan Yurich Builders. Coach Anton, talk us through the highlights.
Zani Acera knocking down a three-point. Acera at the top of the key. Not to be denied, their transition game. Philip Ong with the miss, but Lawrence Copia with a putback in there. That pretty looking behind the back. Mendoza to Cedric Marquez for the deuce.
Halftime stats, analysis, and a whole lot more when we return here in the Junior MPBL Season 3 playoffs. This is the Junior MPBL Season 3 playoffs at the halftime break. Here, this 14 and under division, North Division semifinals matchup. It's a 41-36 advantage for Antipolo JY Titans over Palawan Yurich Builders. Diego Del Paz, Coach Anton de las Reyes at your service from the Montano Hall in Cavite City as we take a look at our halftime stats.
Just steadier down the stretch, steadier in offense. Itong Antipolo JY Titans leading or in field goals, leading by 5 points, 37% compared to 33 for Palawan. They're just doing a good job operating on all corners. When we talk about it, the three-point area, 30% for Antipolo. Rebounding battle, Antipolo again with 35 rebounds. Habang ito namang Palawan, 31 rebounds. 7 of those kay Necesario sa Palawan, and then 8 kay Dagokdokan. Assists 8 to 9, and turnovers. This is where Antipolo is just doing a great job. Only 5 turnovers compared to 8 for Palawan.
So that's our breakdown of the halftime stats so far. And of course, we spotted someone in the crowd who's been cheering nonstop, full of energy and bringing all the good vibes in the game. And you know what they say, the coolest fan deserves the coolest iced tea. Congratulations to our fan of the game. You're receiving a cool treat from True Tea Iced Tea, a no sugar added iced tea. Stay cool with True Tea Iced Tea, the goodness of iced tea without the sugar. So a quick look at our leading scorers for Palawan Yurich Builders. We got Lawrence Copia with 10. 2 players with 7 each. That's Keenan Picazo and Philip Ong. For Antipolo JY Titans, that's Acera with 11 and 6 each from Dagokdokan and Marquez.
We're going to see more of Acera as well as Lawrence Copia doing battle. Will it be end or extend?
Yes.
That's going to be the theme for today. Will it be an upset for Palawan against this Antipolo JY Titans squad? I'm pretty sure ang aking kasama ay merong record. Palawan at 6-4 to end the elimination round. Habang eto namang Antipolo at 10-1. Wow.
Yan, so bihira sila matalo.
Parang Rizal.
Oh,
Rizal
exactly.
10-1 kanina.
Yes, exactly.
They got that upset. Or Valenzuela got that upset rather.
Yes.
Again, congratulations to Valenzuela.
Venezuela Jets Arrows MJB.
Yun.
Cinderella run
There you go.
into the division North Division final.
Again, congratulations to Lay Norwood, Gabe Norwood, and Cash Norwood.
There we go.
And
So
for
much.
getting into the division finals.
That is so much to celebrate.
Indeed.
If you are definitely if you are a fan of Valenzuela, and of course, if you are a fan of underdog stories, yun. Parang dodgeball lang, no?
Yun ba yun? Dodgeball,
Yun nga, yung pangalan ng movie na yun, Dodgeball, a true underdog story.
Yep. Yung Cobras.
Yeah, yung
Diba,
Globo
Cobras,
Gym,
Globo Gym.
Purple Cobras against Average Joes.
Average Joes.
Oo.
There you go.
Yun yung one of my all-time favorite na parang jock movies, kumbaga.
Ako kasi Remember the Titans ang favorite ko eh.
Ooh.
Yeah, isa sa mga favorite inspirational movies ko.
I mean, if we're good to talk about inspirational movies, huwag tayo lalayo sa basketball. Coach Carter. It's got to be one-off. Oh, wow! You got players getting tangled up here. That's I think that
Dwayne Sepnio, and could be Lawrence Copia. Kanina pa yan.
Oo.
Is it Lawrence or no? It's
Yeah,
not Lawrence.
It looks like Lawrence Copia though.
Is it? Or Aiden? Is it Aiden Kitong?
Right.
Or Lawrence?
Parang si Lawrence,
Baka nga si Lawrence. Sorry, yeah.
Oo.
24.
So dito sa side ng bracket na to, again, San Pedro Spartans already advanced. Let's take a look at that one more time. Yan na nga, nagkakagirian. And ayun, no? Nagkaroon ng...
Sabitan.
may tawag dyan sa wrestling, yung arm drag eh. Yan yung arm drag sa pro wrestling.
Hindi ko alam. Hindi ako nagpo-pro wrestling. Ang alam mo lang sa pro wrestling, si Ravishing Rick Rude.
Wow! Classic ah.
Yan ang favorite ko dati.
Ito, tinan mo.
It's
Yung,
right there on
you know,
your on the left side of your screen.
You know, in-arm drag. Pero hindi yung not the right way
Double
to fall
foul
down.
lang naman.
Yes.
Double foul. Nagka-buhol-buhol.
Yes. So after the review, so they will... double foul lang.
Okay na.
There you go. So again, yung San Pedro Spartans earlier advanced
Yun.
dito sa 14 and under division. So they defeated yung Binyan, Tatakjal, Emeralds, Lamtex.
And then dun sa 16 under that we covered,
Yeah.
first game nila, 1-0 ang nanalo.
Yan, nanalo yung let's see, yung Rizal Switch Fiber over
Yo.
Nueva Ecija, the
The
Generals.
That's
There you
correct.
go.
Alian Guanse, the best player of that game. 16 points, 6
Oh, yes.
assists, 3 3-pointers. Naalala ko kasi ako yung nag-interview.
Yun. Actually,
And that game, our last game,
in our last game, yun na nga.
nag-interview niyan.
Itong si Valenzuela Jets House MJB advancing to the North Division final, and then they will await yung winner na tong Cavite City MTJH Basketball Academy versus Macabagong San Juan. They will open up their, I believe they will open up their series later. Yeah, that will be the 5 o'clock showdown.
Game 1, talaga. That's gonna be covered by, of course, our friends, si Daphne Cristobal, as
And
well as
John Ocampo.
yes, si Sir John Ocampo.
Yun. Oo.
Sila ang magko-cover ng game na yon.
So yeah, it will be the series opener, and it will happen sa kanilang hometown crowd dito sa Cavite City. 2 minutes down sa ating third quarter. Acera lets it fly a little too strong. Second try here. Dwayne Sepnio missing. Will go the way of Palawan Yurich Builders. So slowly, Coach Anton, yung ating mga brackets sa 14 and 16 under divisions. Nabubuo na. Parang na to eh. Nalalaman na natin slowly kung sinong mga contenders and the pretenders.
I think we've already had the idea of who the contenders are. Ayoko naman tawaging pretenders, but the ones that are trying to upset the contenders.
Yon. Necesario knocks down the triple. And that one at least 2 steps behind that line.
That's the only shot they're giving him, talking about Necesario. That was a necessary 3,
Definitely.
if I should add.
That shot high off the glass, but a miss by Dwayne Sepnio. It will stay with Antipolo. Let's take a look at that one more time. That 3-pointer. Tama nga yung estimate. That was 2 steps behind that 3-point line. But a quick hitter right there from Antipolo coming off that baseline play. It's back to a 4-point advantage. Kopia trying to make a move. It will stay with Palawan. That was so close to being called an offensive foul dahil medyo may pagka-chicken wing eh.
May hook, no, of that drive, trying to get some separation against the defense of Darren Sepnio.
Corner 3 missed by Zed Indelible. Second try underneath the basket missed by James Dean Celso. Sepnio. Darren Sepnio missing from beyond the arc. Second try here for Antipolo with 12 under shot clock. They go to the corner. 3-pointer. Down it goes for Luke Paracha.
Paracha, that's a welcome 3-pointer off the bench.
Box and one play here on defense by Antipolo. And that was a hurried shot by Caleb Estueta.
Lawrence Copia being hounded by Darren Sepnio.
Oh, what a steal there by Caleb Estueta and Lawrence Copia. Touchdown. See you later with that layup.
One of the easier three-pointer or buckets for Lawrence.
Darren Sepnio missing the floater on the second try. That's Luke Paracha.
5 quick points for Luke here in
Yes.
the third.
Definitely making a mark here. And a foul call against Darren Sepnio in the ensuing play. Masyadong close itong si Darren Sepnio. As we see that corner 3 earlier by
Paracha.
by Luke Paracha. Luke Paracha. Da 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 da.
Napakanta pa itong kasama ko eh. Tatawa si Phillips. Napailing na lang si Phillips eh.
10 seconds on the shot clock and it will go the way of Antipolo after that nifty stop on that drive attempt. Palawan trying to be aggressive, but again, that stifling Antipolo defense, not allowing them an inch. Screen set there by Dokan, but that interior pass heading the way of Paracha was telegraphed. Another whistle on the floor.
Fouls starting to pile up here for both squads. Already at the limit.
Yes.
Or now they're at the limit. Itong Antipolo, habang ito naman Palawan with 3 team fouls.
Yeah, one more foul to give, and both teams will be, parading to the free throw line the rest of this quarter. 9 to shoot. They go down low. And I like how Palawan is being aggressive, though hindi lang sineswerte na bumabagsak yung tira nila.
But they are there. They are getting to the cup. Just missing those point-blank shots. Ano naman yung defense kay Lawrence Copia ni Darren, no?
Parang
Inasawa.
Hindi, yun nga, inasawa. Probably talagang mighty band na niya yung sarili niya on defense. Ito si Darren Sepnio. 4 minutes and 10 remaining sa ating third quarter in a period that has been bogged down by fouls. Dokan gives up the screen and natawagan pa ng shuffling. Ito si Luke Paracha down low.
Got his man up in the air, but footwork a bit lacking for Luke. Hindi mo kasi kinantahan.
Oh.
Kaantahan mo kasi.
Oh, and a steal completed by Darren Sepnio. And what a block by Copia. Pero nga lang, sabi, binagsak kasi niya ang kanyang kamay.
Lawrence getting his pocket picked.
Oh.
Had to chase down Darren Sepnio, giving up a foul. Ayun, no?
Oh.
Nakikita dito talaga sa
Yun.
sa
braso.
forearm.
Oo.
Clear as day on that replay.
Oo. Clear as the sunlit day here in Cavite City. Pero ngayon yung lamang at 8 points for Antipolo. Copia finally getting some daylight. And a foul called, and it will be 2 free throws for Lawrence Copia.
Finally, there's a chance for him to get a couple of points after getting a layup earlier off of that turnover ng Antipolo. He's going to be able to get a couple of points or try to get a couple of points here at the 15-foot line.
Definitely. Ito si Lawrence Copia must be driven a little crazy by that Darren Sepnio defense.
14 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Talk about the stat sheet stuffer.
Wow.
Lawrence Copia now with 13 points and 6 boards. So
Ayan
he's
na.
pretty much nearing his average in
There
terms
we
of
go.
the points and the rebounds. Yung assist department na lang ang medyo nagkukulang, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna get up there.
Eventually. Pero mukhang Itong Antipolo, their game plan seems to be just take out si Lawrence Copia from the equation, whether it's playmaking or if it's him that is creating the shots. Pero Kyle Dagokdokan there, creating his own floater right there.
That was a nice cut to the basket, nice flash. And then the recognition of his teammate to give it up.
Philip Ong missing that three-pointer from straight away. Mukhang masyadong matindi ang depensa dito kay Copia. This time, they sent in ito si Chris J. Trabado, but an offensive foul called on that play. And Palawan Yurich Builders will call the timeout. As we take a look one more time, that furious drive to the basket, the miss by Sepnio, but on the putback, you saw right there, that is si Luke Paracha.
Paano ba kanta na?
Mamaya na. Timeout brought to you by Domo Domo. Slurp, enjoy, smile. This is the Junior MPBL Season 3 playoffs coming to you all the way from Cavite City. 2 minutes and 46 remaining.
So
Here in the
there
third
on your
quarter.
screens, Darren Sepp, doing a good job on Lawrence Copia thus far.
And not only that, mukhang they're switching it up. They're allowing ito si Chris J. Trabado to do the dirty work this time around.
Pahinga naman daw, pahinga. Kawawa naman si Darren. Kala ko si Dwayne naman ang ipapalit nila. Magkamukha lang.
Nako.
Parang hindi
Baka mabaliw na ito si Lawrence Copia.
Nag-iba ng bantay pero magkamukha.
Ito na nga, there's a screen set there to allow Copia to spring free. Now Copia attacking the right lane, trying to facilitate. Necesario swings it to Picasso, fakes, fires, couldn't knock it down with the shot clock winding down. Now here comes Antipolo. And what a layup for Chris J. Trabado.
Kakapasok lang yan. Instant offense for Chris J.
Oh, wow. Offensive foul called on Lawrence Copia. He couldn't catch a break. Minamando na nga siya. Tapos ngayon siya pa natawagan ng offensive foul.
But that was the right call because if you could see, nalaglag si Trabado, so he was going to go back on defense. He stuck out his butt. You'll see it on the replay. If there's gonna be a replay, you'll see it. He stuck out his butt, kaya naanuan siya natawagan.
Yun, bawal.
Diba?
Bawal yan.
Bawal yun eh.
Bawal mong puwetan ng yung nagbabantay sa'yo.
Siyempre, he's gonna try and get in front of you.
Pero maybe that's also sending a message, no, Coach Anton. You know, if you're going to give up a foul, you make sure that it counts, di ba? Maybe. Now, Copia.
You can't get frustrated. That's all
Yes.
I'm saying. You can't get frustrated with the defense. You're one of the better players
Yes.
sa 14 under, so you gotta keep your cool.
Yes. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Here's the step through. Masyadong malakas on that play for Earl Morelos. Now here's the attack. Binitin pa sa Aaron ni
Pasa
Kyler
yun.
Reyes.
Pasa yun.
Yan na nga.
Alley-oop yun para kay Cedric Marquez.
There you go. Ito, humihiwalay na si Antipolo. Now up by 12 with under a minute remaining.
The strategy of taking Lawrence Copia, that box and one, if you want to call it, or having one man deny him that leather.
Yeah, that hard show on him. Pero nga lang, they allowed naman ito si Dennis Necesario to sneak through for that layup. Sepnio, defended here by Keenan Picasso. They swing it to the corner. The fake three by Cedric Marquez. Now they go to Sepnio. Three-pointer. Short. Offensive board for Antipolo. And that is courtesy of Cedric Marquez.
4 straight points. Cedric Marquez earlier getting that miss by his teammate. This time, another offensive board and a putback.
Lawrence Copia bothered by that box-and-one defense. And when he broke free, missed that layup. And the layup is courtesy of Cedric Marquez.
6 straight points now for Cedric Marquez. And Antipolo is rolling.
Yes.
They've blown this game wide open. High fives all around. And their bench.
That's our Chef's Magic third quarter highlights. And this lead up to 14 for Antipolo.
A 3-pointer by Necesario, but the fast break game of Antipolo this time just working for them. Trabado with that finish, and here's that follow-up by Cedric Marquez off of that Reyes miss.
At the end of 3, 61-47 in favor of Antipolo. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. And James Celso opens up the scoring for our Palawan Yurich builders here in the fourth quarter. Antipolo JY Titans leading 12, 61-49. Diego de La Paz, Coach Anton de los Reyes at your service for one more game this Saturday afternoon. Philip Ong with the steal. They feed the ball down low, and wow, what a play for Earl Morelos, getting the hoop, the harm, the three-point play the hard way.
It's a good way to start the fourth quarter. Get some points, get some momentum for your squad. You need it badly.
Definitely.
Great up fake, then the finish.
Pound for pound fitness foul counted. Was able to get that foul off of Gaylord Reyes. And just like that, Palawan just down by 9. 15 seconds on the shot clock for Antipolo. They swing it to the left elbow. Three-pointer short for Cedric Marquez. Second try for Antipolo. They go for the long ball again. Sepnio. That's Dwayne Sepnio. Ich ni san.
Pretty easy to tell if it's Darren or Dwayne because yung Dwayne number 3 pretty much I'm gonna go out on a limb and say named after Dwayne Wade. Or baka siya lang nakaisip nun.
Maybe. Pwede.
Kasi yung anak yung isa Darren.
Yeah.
So could be siya lang naisip
Could
niya.
be.
Dwayne Wade na lang ako, number 3. Or baka mahilig siyang tumri points.
Pwede,
Kaya number
pwede.
3.
Pwede. So many permutations. James Celso at the free throw line for Palawan, trying to cut this to a 10-point deficit, and yes, he did. 64-54. 8:44 left here in the fourth and final quarter. Now Dwayne Sepnio swings it to the other side. He gets the ball back. Air ball, and what a play there. What a Great timing there for Cedric Marquez.
14 points, 11 rebounds for Cedric Marquez in this game.
Indelible gives it up here to Dennis Necesario. They go back to Necesario for that triple and buries it.
Answering back with a three-pointer is Necesario. Again, I'll say it, necessary three-pointer.
Definitely. And they're just down by 9 at the moment. Gaylord Reyes finds its way to Dwayne Sepnio, who misses that 3-ball. Cedric Marquez gets the rebound. Reyes misses the floater. And look at that. That's Charles Navarro.
Navarro with that offensive rebound. That's 3 tries for Antipolo, a couple of them off offensive boards.
And that Zeb Indelible 3-pointer just goes wayward and out of bounds. Barely, didn't even draw iron in that point.
Iron deficient, as you would always say.
Yes, sir. And Antipolo's lead now at 11. That shot rimmed out for Chris J. Trabado. Necesario falls down the rebound. Pushing the pace here for Palawan. Indelible feeds the ball inside. 2 bounces and in for Philip Ong.
Again, good show down the middle. Just facing up for that one-hander was Philip Ong. Basta Philip talaga, magaling mag-basketball.
Eh,
no?
All
Philip,
around. Dwayne Sepnio scoring from the right wing.
can't trade buckets if you are Palawan. You gotta get some stops as well if you want to cut this deficit.
Ong gets the foul. After that step through, will take 2 from the free throw line. 6 minutes and 38 remaining here in the 4th and final quarter. First of 2 down for Philip Ong. And so far, no Lawrence Copia for Palawan Yurich Builders in the first 4 minutes of the 4th and final quarter. So far, it's been working for them. They're able to at least cut this deficit to as low as 9 points. Reyes finds a man in the corner. And there's a foul first. And it's called against Charles Navarro. Team foul number 4 on Antipolo. So the next foul will send a Palawan player to the free throw line. 3-pointer missed by Necesario. And now on the run, Gaylord Reyes. Reyes a little too fast for that basketball. Philip Ong spins, lost control of that leather. Zani Acera against a sea of white. No good on that layup. So it's been a exchange of missed shots and turnovers for both sides. And that no different from Philip Ong.
And they're going to slow it down. They're going to try and milk this clock as much as they can. Try to get the best option available.
And the best option available was a baseline jumper from Chris J. Trabado.
That's instant offense, no? Trabado.
Yes.
Contributing not only in defense, but also on offense.
Circa shot missed by Philip Ong. Now it's Antipolo JY Titans. Dwayne Sepnio kicks it out to Reyes. 1 dribble pull-up, but no avail for Zani Acera. Rebound goes to Ong. Now they go forward to Zeb Indelible. A little too high off the glass. Now here comes Antipolo. Setting up on the front court. Cross-court pass to Dwayne Sepnio. Baseline jumper. No avail for Charles Navarro. Second try, the miss by Chris J. Trabado.
Again, those second chance opportunities, those offensive boards, getting to those balls just a lot quicker. Antipolo.
A mix of bad luck and
Great defense.
great defense here. That's why Palawan hasn't been putting points on the board for the past couple of minutes or so. Reyes. Now they find Navarro underneath. A little too strong, and Navarro gets a second serving. And frustration starting to boil over here for Palawan Yurich Builders. 4:06 remaining here in the fourth and final quarter. Let's take a look at that one more time. The hustle play coming from Charles Navarro, using the window to bank it in. Timeout brought to you by Domo Domo. Slurp, enjoy, smile. There's the Junior MPBL Season 3 playoffs from Cavite City. Antipolo JY Titans. Coach Michael Romero calling that last time out after that Lawrence Copia steal and layup, trying to prevent any glimmer of hope for Palawan. That up and under move missed, but on the second try,
Charles Navarro
look at that.
just working hard inside. He may have missed on his first attempt, but staying with it, getting the offensive rebound.
Oh, that was a bad pass from Zeb Indelible. Some miscommunication right there. And that might have deflated Palawan's hopes.
11-point lead that they need to try and overhaul. Talking about Palawan. Couple of stops, couple of makes. Never know.
You'll never know, yes. 14 on the shot clock for the JY Titans. Mendoza tried to go for the Pinoy step and his pass. A little telegraphed. Hope springs eternal, as they say. It's an 11-point lead for Antipolo. 2 bounces and out for Palawan. That last miss by James Celso. Alvaro Mendoza gives it to Dwayne Sepnio. Back to Mendoza. We're down to the last 2 minutes, the midnight hours of this match. And that jumper won't go through for Chris J. Trabado, but on the second try. Look at that.
Charles Navarro again working hard, getting those offensive rebounds. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if his rebound total of 11, half or even more than half of that are off of offensive boards.
Oh yeah, that would be a good thing to see. It would be nice to see. Let's see, Charles Navarro. So far, 4 of his 10 rebounds
There you go.
are from offensive boards.
Well, I said I wouldn't be surprised if more than half, but 4, okay, 4 is good.
4, make that 5.
There you go.
There you go, 5 of the 11 total.
Pwede na.
Oo. Ano na, boundary na ba?
If you look at his season average, just 5 points, 4 rebounds per game.
That's well above.
Above.
A minute and 28 remaining here in the final period. But look at this. Ito si Cedric Marquez. 10 of his 13 rebounds all on the offensive board.
Yep.
And Marquez trying to add more to his point total of 14 at the moment. We got another timeout on the floor. A minute and 11 remaining. Antipolo JY Titans. They want to make sure that they secure this victory. And this timeout brought to you by Domo Domo. Slurp, enjoy, smile. Coming up next, this time in the 16 and under division South semifinals, game 2. Number 4 seed Las Piñas True Tea Coolers against the number 1 seed San Pedro Spartans. San Pedro aiming to close out their series. It will be brought to you by John Ocampo and Daphne Cristobal. So the last 4 games of the day, 3 in the Season 3 playoffs, and then 1 D-League matchup. That will be our featured matchup between the Pasig Apasi Timothy's, the reigning defending champions, against San Pedro Mamba.
So again, the finishing touches being put here by Antipolo as they are going to move forward, sweeping this series 2-0.
Yeah, not only this playoff series, but also the season series. A 3-0 clean sweep. Antipolo is just 35 seconds away from doing so. Antipolo just dribbling it out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Picazo gives up the foul. And this is probably one of the most painful ways to bow out, Coach Anton.
Well, you made it to the playoffs. You made it to the semifinals. I mean, head up high. Doing a good job. Nice season for Palawan. But of course, you want to be able to go further. But that's how the cookie jars, as we like to say.
Yun pala eh.
That's how the cookie jars.
Kaya pala. Baka naman may cookie monster na maiinggit. So, Keenan Picazo with 3 quick fouls to send Palawan 1 foul away from going over the limit. And finally, Palawan already in penalty with 19 seconds remaining. But at this point, it's already over but the shouting.
19 seconds, 14 seconds on the shot clock. Pretty much it's going to be the last possession for Palawan. Unless they go for a quick bucket and the ball is going to go back to Antipolo, in which case they're just going to run that clock out.
Yeah, they're just going to milk that clock until it's over. "19 seconds left. Philip Ong. Kopya, long 3. And that's been the story of the game for Palawan. And also, Lawrence Kopya was held down. Well, he was over his average, but not as effective or as aggressive as we would have wanted to see.
Played good defense, or great defense, I would say. The strategy of Coach Michael Romero, putting Darren Sepnio, and then towards the end, CJ Trabado. It's difficult for him to get his game going, to get any rhythm whatsoever in today's game.
Yeah, that was a tough way to go for Lawrence Kopya. And your final score, 81-68, Antipolo JY Titans will move on to face the San Pedro Spartans in the 14 and under South Division final. And Coach Anton, your final thoughts on this one as we bring in our Chef's Magic game highlights.
Yeah, just an excellent all-around performance for Antipolo, making sure that they are going to get this W. They are going to take care of business, not extending this series and try to breathe any life whatsoever to this Palawan Yurich Builders squad. They coach Denny Peralta. Rightfully so. You have to end the series. That's what it is. You are the top seeded team. You want
Yes.
to be able to close out and make sure that you're going to get it done.
Of course, quick credits to our production head and our director for today, Direct Aldrin Alejo, our floor director, Philip Obenza. Of course, my partner, Coach Anton de los Reyes, for sticking with me in today's games. Coach Anton, it's been a pleasure working with you again for today's games as we award our Hustle Club Defensive Player of the Game, Dennis Necesario with 18 points and 11 rebounds in their early exit here in the Season 3 playoffs. And our assist man of the game, Philip Ong, with 4 assists. Of course, I will be interviewing, our winners and advancing to the division finals, South Division finals, to face San Pedro, tong Antipolo JY Titans. Coming up next, it will be John Ocampo and Daphne Cristobal bringing you the rest of the games. San Pedro Spartans versus Las Piñas True Tea Coolers will be their first assignment in the 16 and under division. We'll be right back for our player of the game interview. This is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3 playoffs. And congratulations to the Antipolo JY Titans advancing to the South Division Finals against the San Pedro Spartans after that 81-68 victory. Together with me, to my left, ang ating Chef's Magic Player of the Game, Cedric Marquez. 14 points, 13 rebounds, including 10 offensive rebounds with 2 steals and 2 blocks. And of course, ang ating winning coach from the Antipolo JY Titans, si Coach Michael Romero. First off, punta muna tayo dito kay Cedric. Cedric, from the beginning, mukhang desidido na talaga ang team ninyo na kunin na ang panalo today. Ano ba ang ginawa ninyo para i-prepare ang sarili ninyo sa labang ito?
Nakinig lang po kami kay Coach Michael sa mga payo niya. Sinunod lang namin yung mga tinuturo niya, yung mga play. Nagdoble effort kami kahit may pagpasok. Pag weekends, nag-ensayo kami. Nagpe-prepare kami para mas maging handa kami sa laban. Ayun po.
Alright, now mapunta naman tayo sa ating winning coach, si Coach Michael Romero. Coach, medyo dikit-dikit ang ating laban nung first 2 quarters, pero biglang umarangkada kayo nung second half. Ano ba naging reminders ninyo sa players ninyo heading into the second half and of course, heading into this ball game?
Well, talagang we play defense and we stick dun sa game plan namin. Magmula nung nag-ensayo kami nung this week, it's a short preparation pero we still managed na to come up dun sa ganong defense sa team ng Palawan. Credits din po sa kanila po talaga.
Alright, ngayon, pagkakataon na nyo bumati and of course, bigyan pasalamatan ng mga lahat na sumusuporta sa inyo.
Unang-una po, thank you po kay Lord dahil wala po na injuries sa mga teammate ko and nakuha namin yung panalo. Nagpapasalamat po ako kay Boss JY, kay Ma'am Gazelle, kay Boss Rapi, kay Boss Jet, kay ang pangalan ni Boss? Boss Pat, kay Coach Bakay, kay Coach Michael, kay Coach Charles, kay Coach Randy, na walang sawang pagtuturo. Pati shoutout din po pala kay Coach Bong, kay Ate Dap, kay Save New Brothers, kay Kuya Pitek, sa mga tropa ko, kay Chastley, kay Idoy, kay Kuya, kay Bunso, sa pamilya ko, saka sa mga tropa ko dyan, sa Antipolo.
Meron pa ba?
Sino ba? Uy! Kay Paracha, kay Mendoza, CJ, Sunny, kay Puno, kay Aiden, kay Kali. Happy birthday pala kay Kali. Saka, shoutout din po pala sa team namin dyan, sa Team Jakers, sa kay Lester Mercado.
Ayan, ito naman. Bigyan naman natin si Coach Michael ng pagkakataon niya para mag-shoutout.
Maraming salamat po kay Boss JY, kay Ma'am Gazelle, kay Boss Rafi, kay Boss Jet, kay Boss Pat, sa lahat ng co-coaches ko. And dito sa buong team na to, na talagang binuhos nila lahat dito sa game na to, I'll just give it to them talaga. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng parents na nandito to support kahit malayo yung venue, pero nandito pa rin talaga sila. And sa lahat ng supporters po ng buong JY Titans family, ang buong Antipolo community, kay Mayor Junjun Linares, maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. Thank you po.
Once again, congratulations to Antipolo JY Titans. They will move on to face San Pedro Spartans dito sa 14 and under division, sa South Division. And now, go ahead and move yourselves forward to the division finals. Three teams in. Dito sa ating division finals. Dito sa 14 and under division, only one more seat left to be found. Pero nga lang, we will move on to the 16 and under division. Coming up next, it will be the Las Piñas Fruity Coolers against the San Pedro Spartans as we continue action dito sa Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3 Playoffs.